A kick while he's down.
An 85-year-old man's home destroyed in a fire about 3 weeks ago, now the target of thieves.
They want to take advantage of other people in a poor situation.
2 Works For You reporter Micah Hatfield first introduced us to Willard Young right after the fire. Now she shows us how people are using his misfortunes to make money.
85-year-old Willard Young's spirit, just 2 days after his home burned, was impressive. People who live near him say he was a great neighbor to have, and it was a hard hit when his home went up in flames right before Christmas.
When I moved in 6 years ago, he was the first neighbor to come over and introduce himself.
This right here on the ground used to be Mr. Young's air conditioning unit, but neighbors say since the fire, it's been broken apart and stripped by thieves. Tubing cut open, the copper wiring inside taken. His rain gutters gone. His heater stripped apart too. Mr. Young's family tells me his bright spirit we saw is turning to frustration.
You know, they want to take advantage of other people in a poor situation.
Since he's had to move, Mr. Young's neighbors have been keeping a watchful eye on his home, spotting and even speaking with the looters, who have apparently done their research.
They claim to be employed by Mr. Young and had his permission to come out here and salvage whatever they could.
That wasn't true, and Mr. Young's neighbors sure weren't buying it, taking this picture of the car they say left his driveway loaded up with his property.
You know, they're taking advantage of an old man that doesn't need to be taken advantage of. You know, if Mr. Young was here to protect his own property, then this wouldn't happen.
Neighbors did call the sheriff's office. Tulsa County says they responded, but Mr. Young did not want to press charges, so they're just upping their patrols around his house. In Tulsa County, Micah Hatfield, 2 Works For You.